Well, we seem to be entering the new arc, although we don't know. Have we just met new enemies and new force that will join this danger that will create more adversaries, or is these allies? Or is it very likely that this is also a Laguna arc that will finally reveal who Laguna is as a character? I don't know. Hi everybody, it's me, the Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer, although I mostly just review Eden Zero nowadays, and this is the chapter 135 of that series. We start this chapter at a new planet. This time not hunting for mother energy. No. The crew, although not entire crew, but the first five, maybe 6, 7, has arrived at the desert planet Sandra. You know, I have to say, I'm kind of surprised that an aqua place like Aoi Cosmos has so many dry-like places. I mean, even the Red Cave was kind of dry once the energy returned to it. Then there was that mud planet, and now an entire desert planet with a desert town with a very Sahara-like things. But hey, Rebecca is in a dancing outfit. That is fine. We also Pino's new outfit. That is just too adorable. Of course, Omura is wearing sexy dressing, but that's just how it is. While Wise and Shiki is wearing normal thing all. Either way, it's the fact that they are here on this island doing to find something. Although I also see a very big giant camel with a fish-like face or something like that, a camelotix. But Laguna is leading them, saying that they're not here to have fun. He's also talking about the fact that the planet is surprisingly calm, especially after Shura made that announcement. Everyone here expected panicking, or more, so to speak. But everything here is peaceful. And it's also the fact that Laguna is wondering why Rebecca is not panicking, because we see a flashback of it all that after that announcement, Shiki had made his vow. He will stop Shura. They don't fully know how to stop Shura, nor do they fully know if he has a way to shut down the machines or destroy the machines. But now they have two things to do. They need to stop Siggy and Shura. However, Laguna, the ever realistic, cynic guy, which actually doesn't match how much he's flamboyant is looking, is pointing out to Shiki that doing that is nothing more than a suicide mission. Granted, them picking a fight with Draken was a suicide mission, and technically they died. It was only thanks to Rebecca they got a second chance at a counter. So, but what I'm trying to say is that this time that may not be possible. So, picking a fight with Poseidon, Nero, and Shura is a suicide mission, especially since Nero is the emperor of AO Cosmos. He has armada upon armada upon armada. Not even the Eden Zero can handle that. But Shiki is determined to do something at least. So Laguna said that they needed to get to Sandra. And Rebecca is resolved that although she is scared, she is also kind-hearted. She knows that this genocide is wrong, and she wants to stop it. Was the other one declares well. They end up in a shady alley where Laguna knocks on the door, where someone says the Camelish Depot is on the other side of town. While Laguna answers, yeah, but I want a place with some good man stuff. The door opens. They're greeted by a weird alien with a pompadour calling himself Ibaraki, who immediately puts the gun out as the lights goes on, and we see a lot of different people. Actually, we even see alien species this time. A guy that that is almost the same size as Happy, although a little bit bigger, and almost looked like a raccoon, or maybe better, a dog, and some other that looks like a small rabbit, or is that a kid dressed in a bunny outfit? Either way, this is actually the third time we have seen this many aliens with humans as well, possibly even robots as well. Not fully sure. Either way, they point the gun As Laguna says, these are former enemies. I mean, former allies. And Shiki is just excited by all that. Friends too, of course. They just being very angry about that, as they mentions that Laguna getting here is not a good thing because he was a coward, and the boss had a new about saying that if they met him, he will be shot on sight. So just as about to trigger the thing, Shiki heaviers their gun with his gravity, and showing his gravity center has increased tremendously. Now he doesn't even need to put them all down. He managed to weight the all of the guns. It's also worth noting that when he does that, he emits some black lightning from his forehead of it all. Either way, Pino is saying to us that his performance has increased, and everyone begins to recognize that power as Shura's power, the same power as Shura. Although it's the opposite, it's the same power. Shura's power is just the same as Shiki's. So with this, he finally catches the attention of the boss, who appears from a downward room, revealing that this place here is actually a rebel army who is attempting to free the Aoi cosmos from Poseidon Nero's tyranny. They call himself Oasis. As so, the boss appears, a gigantic cat-like alien with one eye, who proclaims himself to be Goodwin, and he is the man who will take down Nero. And so the chapter ends with a new alien of it all. Yeah, this cat alien is giant-like, and to be honest, he does not look friendly. I mean, he's not Happy-like. Happy is almost adorable looking, but nah, not this one. This one is, quite frankly, sort of terrifying. And it's all, but the more important and interesting thing here is what the Goodwin is saying. He calls themselves Oasis, the rebel army against Poseidon Nero's tyranny. As we have said many times this arc, Nero seems to be a very difficult wild card of it all. There's many implications to say that he's just as evil as there's many implications saying that he's just as not that big of evil. Yes, the Interstellar are after him, but to be frank, the Interstellar does not seem like justice givers as much as we thought. Then is the fact that Nero is a fatalist, and as we all know, those that follow destiny do not see themselves as evil, because destiny is destiny. It doesn't matter if it's good will or bad will. If it's the will of fate, then that will happen, which will likely rub many the wrong way. Then it's the fact that he adopted Shura, who now is a homicidal maniac, although technically that may not be his fault. It was even the decree at Foresta. People said there that they were going to execute robots, although technically that hasn't been proclaimed until now. So yeah, exactly who Poseidon Nero is as a person is kind of difficult for me to see. Is he really a tyrant, or do people call him a tyrant because he follows fate so much that it may not be favorable for a lot of people? Or is this the main antagonist of this arc and we're just going to have even more trouble? I don't know. I do not know. To be honest, I wish we would have some kind of alien as an ally. But this Goodwin here is kind of arrogant. He's saying that he will take down Nero, and he does not look so friendly. Also, Laguna is connected to this troop. Former allies. They call him a coward and he ran away for some reason. Laguna's past is shrouded in mystery, but as we know, there is something in Laguna that is hiding. Is he an ally? I mean, he is a cynic and he's also a bit of a realist, so to speak. He is the one who's pointing out to the crew, what you're doing is not smart. So he has a very big realistic-like opinion on things. But why? But this implies that he has actually been to the Aoi cosmos before and he fought against Nero. Is it possible that he fled? Or is it possible that he's related to the Nero situation more than we think? Think about it. He has a water ether gear, and his elite troops' names were the Oceans. So yeah, so maybe this arc here is a Laguna arc. Last arc was well, not exactly a Klein arc, but it was a side story about Klein's mentally recovery. So maybe this will be a Laguna reveal on who he really is kind of arc. So yeah, there were some nice new designs, some new aliens, and nice implications that there are a rebel army besides the Interstellar wanting to oppress Nero. But it's too soon to call them the good ones. So what do you think of this all? Give me your thoughts if you have any. Like and subscribe if you want.